Hi everyone, I am Tufan. Welcome to CMI's digital classes. Today we will learn exercise 2.4, class 5 maths. This exercise is based on division. First we have learned about addition, then subtraction, then multiplication. Now this chapter is based on division. So as we already aware about the division of lower number, the same we will do here, but here we will do with a larger number. First, let's review about some terms related to division. Okay, so as we already aware about that, there are four basic terms, there are four parts of a division. There are four numbers which actually there are relations between, with the divisions. Okay, so first thing, it starts with the two things. After solving that, we got more two things. So that is how it becomes total four parts. So first part which we have is the number which to be divided. So for example, you are given that 8 divided by 2 is equal to how much? Or you can take it example 8 divided by 3 instead of take it 3. So 8 divided by 3 is equal to how much? Yes. So if you divide 8 by 3, you will find 3 2 are 6. So 3 2 are 6, 2. So this is one term, this is one term, this is one thing, and this is one thing which we have. So these are the four parts of a divisions we used to see, and this one. Okay. So first thing I am talking about this one. Okay, the number to be divided. This is the number which to be divided by this much. Okay, so the number which is to be divided is called dividend. The number which is to be divided is called dividend. This number. Okay, there is no any confusion with the remainder and quotient. Students used to get confused with the dividend and divisor only. So these two terms you need to remember. This is the dividend and this is the divisor. The number by which you are dividing. So two terms are there. The number which you are dividing and which are to be divided, and the number by which you are dividing. Okay, so the number which is to be divided, that is called dividend, and the number which by which you are dividing, that is called divisor. Okay, so in this case it will be dividend is equal to 8. Okay, so let's write dividend is equal to 8, divisor is equal to 3, quotient is equal to 2, and remainder is equal to 2. Okay, so this is how you can write any large numbers. For the large numbers also, which is the dividend, which is the divisor, which is the quotient, and which is the remainder. Okay, so let's write. First is the dividend. Dividend is equal to 8. Then divisor is equal to 3. Then quotient is equal to how much? 2. And then remainder. Remainder is equal to how much? 2. So these are the terms related to the division. This is how you can do for the large number also. And there are a relation between these all three through which you can find out any other term. For example, suppose sometime here it is that dividend and divisor is given, and you find these two terms, okay, quotient and remainder. But sometime it may be happen that quotient, remainder, and dividend is given, you have to find the divisor. Sometime it may be happen that quotient, remainder, and divisor is given, you have to find the dividend. Okay, sometime dividend is given, you have to find the divisor. Dividend, quotient, and remainder, you have to find the divisor. So this is how how you can find out these two terms also when other three terms given? This term, either this term when these three given, or this term when these three given. So there is a relation between these all four. Okay. So the relation is when you multiply divisor into quotient and add the remainder, you will get the dividend. When you multiply divisor and the quotient and add the remainder, you will get the dividend. Okay. So the relation become dividend is equal to divisor multiply quotient. Okay, dividend is equal to divisor multiply quotient plus remainder. Or you can write it as quotient into divisor plus remainder, whatever, that will be the same. Okay, so dividend this is equal to divisor this multiply quotient this plus remainder this. Okay, so you can check, you can verify this. How? Either you can write this also in this side and like divisor into quotient plus remainder is equal to dividend. Okay, so you can verify this. The dividend here is 8, so let's verify this side. So here divisor is equal to how much? Divisor is equal to 3. Quotient is equal to how much? 2. Remainder is equal to how much? 2. Okay, so here 3 to 1 6 plus 2, that is 8. So this is how you can see 8. This is the dividend here. So this is how you can verify that your division is correct or not with this process, or you can find out the other term. Suppose here dividend is given, then you can create your formula. How it will be? Then suppose we will learn this all further. Okay, so here in this chapter we don't have that types of questions, but till we will learn that much only, that this is the process of verifications. Let's see the further questions. For example, this is one question where this is for large number. So this number you have to divide by this number and you have to find quotient and remainder, and then also you have to verify the answer that this division is correct or not using that formula or using that process. Okay, so let's divide this first. Okay, so what we will do is here first division. So we have to divide this much by this. So 3 to 5. So 7 to 5 6, 7 to 5 6 7 9 8. Okay, so first thing you have to check is here 3 digit, here also we will take 3 digit. Okay, so how many times? One time it will definitely be less, so two time it will be 650, 650. 3 time it will be large, so we will not take 3 times, we will take 2 times. So 2 times is double, it will be, so as I told 650. So 650. So now we will subtract this, so it will be 5 5 10 2 7. So 7 will 0. So 75. Now we will take one more. So this will be 6 come here. Then 700. So 2 3 will be greater. 3 will be greater. So again with 2. So again with 2. Again 650. So 650. So 6 0 6 0 1. So 106. Again we will take one more term. So 7. Okay. Now 4 4 it will be greater because 4 3 are 12, so it will be greater. So 3, right? Let's check with 3. 3 means 3 3 are 9, 950, 50 plus 25, 75, 975. So 975. So 2, 7, 9, 2, 9, 16. Okay, 0. Okay, so 92, right? Now this 7 and 9, then 929. So here with 3, this is 75. So less than 3 means 2, again it will be. So with 2 it will be 650, right? So 650. Now 9, 5, 5, 10, 7, 7, 8, 2, 279. So 9, now 8, 8. So how many times? 3, 3, 8 are 24, 3, 9 are 27. So definitely 8. So 3, 8, 3, 8 are, okay, so check 8, 5 are 40, 0, 4, 8, 2 are 16, 16 plus 4 is 20, 0, 2, 24 plus 2, 26, 26. So 8, 9, 1. So 198 will be the remainder. So here you can see you have to find the quotient and remainder. So first we will write quotient is equal to 2, 2, 3, 2, 8 and remainder is equal to 198. Now we have to verify. Okay, so to verify we know that quotient into divisor plus remainder is equal to dividend. Okay, so quotient into divisor plus remainder. Quotient into divisor is equal plus remainder is equal to dividend is equal to dividend. So let's set quotient here is equal to 2, 2, 3, 2, 8 multiply divisor is equal to 325 plus remainder is equal to 198. So let's check this 2, 2, 3, 2, 8 2, 2, 3, 2, 8 multiply 325. Okay, and after that whatever the result will come, one that we will add 198. Okay, so check this set. So this you do by yourself the multiplication, the result will come this much, and when you add 198 with this, the answer will come this much. So this is the required number dividend which we are verifying. So this will come same, this one 7, 2, 5, 6, 7, 9, 8. and this is how you can verify that this question is correct. Okay, if it is not verified, then it will not be correct. So next question, which is word problem. For word problem, as I told you all previously also, whenever you feel this word problem is slightly difficult, try to relate with the simplest one first. Okay, and the rest problem, it happens because you are not able to understand the word problem. So first read the word problem, try to understand what it is asking. If you are not able to do, you relate that word problem with a simple problem. So here first we will relate this. Find the lowest number that must be subtracted from this so that the difference is exactly divisible by this. Okay, I am taking one example. Okay, so example is find the lowest number that must be subtracted from 11. Okay, that must be subtracted from 11 so that the difference is exactly divisible by 2. So that the difference is exactly divisible by 2. Instead of this it is 2, instead of this it is 11 and okay. So first thing, what this question is asking? This question is asking how much we have to subtract with this number so that it is exactly divisible by 2. Yes, definitely. Directly also you are able to tell that definitely 1 you have to subtract. If you subtract 1, then it will be 10 and then it will be divisible by 2. So how you have done this? This is the problem. So how you can do is this. You have to divide the same number by 2. So 11 we will divide by 2. So how many times? 5 to a 10. So 5 to a 10. 1 is the remainder. Whatever the remainder you are getting, that we will subtract with this. Okay. So if you subtract 11 minus 1, 10 is the answer. That is divisible by 2. Okay. So 10 is divisible by 2. So that means the answer which we have to subtract is the lowest number that must be subtracted from this is 1. If we subtract 1, then this will be divisible by 2. Okay, so then the difference is exactly divisible by this. Okay, so now understood? I hope you can do it by yourself. Let's try. Let's check now. So 3 2 are 2, 26 double, it will be large. 6, 52 it will be, so 1. So 326. Okay, 1, 1, okay, 3, right? 0. Now 3, 4 it will be larger. No, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. Because 10 it will be 326 and 1 0. So 9, let's check. 9, let's check with the 9. 326, 9. 6 9 are 54, 4, 5. 18. 18 plus 5 is 3, 2, 29. 2 9 3 4. 2 9 3 4. Okay. So let's check with the 9. So 9, 2 9 3 4. 2 9 3 4. So 6, 6 and this will be 0 10 7. Okay, now this will also be 0. So 0 10 1. 0, this will be 0. So 176 5 will come. So now 17. Let's check with the 5. You have to check this and these two numbers. So that is all. So 0, 3, 13, 13, 1, 16, 1630. So 1630, 1630 with 5. So now it will be 5, 3, 1, 135. Okay, so now 4 is left. So 4, 13. Here 13. So 3, 4 are 12. 3, 5 are 15. So 4. So let's check with the 4. 4, 2, 0, 1, 13, 1304. So 1304 with 4 times. So 0, 5, 0, 0, 50. So 50 is the remainder. That means we have to subtract 50 to make that number divisible. Okay, so answer will be 50. So this is how you can do question number 4. So question number 8. This is also same as like we have done the previous one. Okay. So here also you don't be confused with the word problems or don't think that this is a tough one. This is also easier one. Here only instead of number it is given the digits. Okay, 7-digit greatest number and 2-digit greatest number. So how much we have to subtract find the greatest 7-digit number which is exactly divisible by the greatest 2-digit number, largest 2-digit number or greatest 2-digit number. So here also we will do the same process. We will divide by this and check the remainder, and whatever the remainder will come, we will subtract from that to the dividend. Okay. So let's solve this. So we will write greatest 7-digit number is equal to greatest 7-digit number 7 times 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And greatest 2-digit number 2-digit number is equal to 99. Okay, so now divide it. So 99 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, some of the students have doubts in division also. So please check properly how we used to divide this type of problems. So 99 1 are 99. Here it is gone completely. Now 1 9 is carried. When it is not done with the 1 9, we have to give 1 0 here, and then we will take 1 9. Okay. So these zeros some of the students don't use to give, and they directly take 99. And then instead of 0 the next number is they have starting. So don't do start that. So as you take 1 9, when it is not done going with the 1 9, we need to take one more 9, then you have to give 1 0 here because you are taking 2 digits. Okay, so 1 0, then again 9 1 are 99 1 are 99 again gone. Okay, so these two gone. Okay, this one we will take 1, it is not going, again 1 0. So one more we add again. So 99 1 are 99 again. Okay, so gone. So these two gone, 9 is left. So 9 is the remainder. Okay, so 9 you have to subtract with this one. So let's subtract 9. So 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 9 is equal to 990. So 69990, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0. That means the required number will be this. Why? Because this is the number which is exactly divisible by this when the remainder will not be there. Okay, so that is the thing it is asking, that remainder should not be there, it should be completely divisible. So how it will be completely divisible? When this 9 will be 0. Okay, so this is how we can solve these all word problems of exercise 2.4. Okay, so your homework will be exercise 2.4. rest of all questions in copy. So you have to do rest of all questions of exercise 2.4 as a homework in your copy. Thank you. Have a good time.